news to sink our teeth into. The Saints earned themselves a huge 3 points at the weekend against Leicester to keep themselves fighting the looming shadow of relegation. So let's kick things off by going live to St Mary's with our Saints correspondent, Max Timms.
Thank you, Will. Yes, I am at St Mary's, as you can see behind me, on a wet, windy and quiet day. Though it wasn't so quiet on Saturday, 3 o'clock, as Saints faced off against Leicester. They won 1-0 due to a Carlos Alcaraz goal, which spared the blushes of a lucky James Ward-Prowse, who had his penalty saved. Ruben Selles was not mightily impressed with his team performance, said they could do better, but did praise the character they did show.
All deserve it, as I told you, all the technical staff and the full staff of Southampton was amazing during the last week and has been amazing for the last 10 days, working hard, working together.
This result means Southampton have won 2 of their last 3 Premier League games, so bouncing back into better form, although last week they did lose against Grimsby in the FA Cup, which was, frankly, an embarrassing performance. So, what do people think about Southampton's chances? Can they survive? Well, Saints legend Franny Benali, he believes so.
Clearly, at this moment in time, there's no making any bones about it. We're in a relegation fight as it stands, so Premier League survival would be a prediction. I'm confident from what I've seen in the last couple of weeks. The squad are more than capable of doing that.
So Southampton face United next, who will look to bounce back after their 7-0 humiliation against Liverpool. The Saints have a 19th place in the league, but 2 points would mean they climb out of it, given other results go their way. We asked members of the Southampton public whether they think the Saints can do enough to survive.
Okay. You know.
Southampton, Bournemouth and Everton. Those 3 teams, Everton, Southampton, Bournemouth, I think they will.
I think Bournemouth, Southampton, unfortunately, Leeds.
It will be a tense end of the season for Southampton fans, but can someone become a legend for them? Can Ruben Selles keep them in the Premier League? If so, they would become a cult hero. And look, they will be on this wall. Thank you for that, Will. Back to you in the studio.
Sides. Erik ten Hag has said he was furious with his Man United side's unprofessional display after Liverpool hammered them 7-0. This result was United's joint biggest ever loss in a competitive game and leaves them 14 points behind lead leaguers Arsenal. Ten Hag was far from impressed by his side's performance. A bit of shocking news emerged after the Blackpool FC and Burnley match on Saturday. A man lost his life following a mass brawl involving a group of football fans outside a pub in Blackpool. Blackpool FC said they were deeply shocked and saddened to learn that fan Tony Johnson had tragically lost his life. Ed Jones joins us now to give us a preview of the football coming up this week.
Thank you, Will. Tonight's Monday Night Football sees much improved West London teams Brentford and Fulham clash, both hopeful of boosting their European chances. Champions League action is also in store.
Yesterday, I went to Haverton Waterlooville's ground to watch Liverpool and Chelsea play football.
Following Manchester United's win over Barcelona in the previous round, they face another La Liga team in the form of Real Betis in the Europa League, whereas Arsenal face a tricky trip to Sporting Club de Portugal.
Ripple, a local charity, held a charity football match over the weekend to raise funds and awareness for suicide prevention. The match was... The pundit Peter Langton went along to capture the action.
Yesterday, I went to Haverton Waterlooville's ground to watch Liverpool and Chelsea play football. What is Ripple, I hear ask? Well, to tell us more, Here's volunteer Harrison Reed.
Ripple is an online tool designed to prevent searches that can be harmful to people. It tracks over 35,000 different phrases and words, and it's a message of hope when people desperately need it. When people are searching things on the internet, it can be a really dark and gloomy place. So yeah, Ripple kind of intercepts those searches. Massively crucial in this day and age with technology kind of at the forefront of everybody's minds. It's yeah, it's really crucial that more people know about Ripple and more people download it.
What started the football side of things?
Football side of things started back in the summer, where I did a charity football match, something I always wanted to do, and it raised £3,000 in one afternoon, and kind of couldn't stop from there really. I just thought it's such a powerful tool. Football can really kind of aid people in recovery and social settings, and yeah, it's crucial that we kind of get lads together, and it's much better when playing football, being active, and yeah, working together as a team.
Tonight, what was the score at the end?
Oh, I don't even know what the score was in the end. The result never matters, and it will never matter. The important thing is people are out there playing. It's 90 minutes away from kind of day-to-day life. So yeah.
Yeah! And if people wanted to search Ripple, how can they?
Literally just go on Google, type in Ripple Suicide Prevention, click the download button. It takes 30 seconds, if that, to download. And it's nice to have peace of mind for any youngsters that you may have in the family, or anybody who kind of experiences difficult times. It's crucial to have that kind of last level of support, and that's exactly what Ripple does.
This is Peter Lunton for Solent Support News.
The Saints Foundation have started an initiative called Active Through Football right here in Southampton. In the studio with me here, we have Project Officer of Active Through Football, Jane Yates, to give us a bit more insight on the project. Good afternoon, Jane.
Good afternoon.
Could you explain to us exactly what is the Saints Foundation?
So Saints Foundation is the charity of the football club, so about giving back to the community.
And why did you think it was necessary to start the foundation?
So it's not the foundation that's just been started, so it's Active Free Football Project. So they have lots of other projects which have been going for years, but our project's mainly based on the SO14 area of Southampton. There was a lot of research done to see what was needed in that area. Do you want to ask, or should I go?
No, keep going.
So a few of the things were affordability, accessibility to football pitches or activity centres, and the facilities that are actually in that area.
Cool. And how's the feedback and participation been this far?
So the feedback's been going really well. Obviously, we ask feedback after each session, and yeah, it's really been building. So we've been going for about, our sessions have been running for about 6 months now. So we've got refugees, women's sessions, over 40s, parents of toddlers. We've got lots of things going on in the area now, and it's really just building up and
that's how
going
you're
well.
getting through it, trying to get the community together?
Yeah, so we've done a lot of work with the community, and I think it's really shown because we've done our 1 year anniversary Active Through Football celebration, and with about over 200 people there from the local community, and all getting involved, doing the food, music, with dancers there. So no, it's really good.
Cool. That sounds great, Jane. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. The Newtown Community Centre project in St Mary's is the home of plenty of community projects, the latest being Funky Fit Boxing, a fitness class with a twist.
It's been an exciting week here at the Newtown Community Centre
Cheers
with the introduction of a brand new Funky Fitness boxing class. The class involved several different punching routines, all to the backdrop of drum and bass music. This type of activity can have plenty of benefits for an individual and the community, something the creator of the class was all too willing to emphasise.
My name is Frank, aka Mr. Funky Fit, and this is Funky Fit Boxing. We're launching Funky Fit Boxing at Newtown Youth Centre. Funky Fit Boxing is a group exercise, a type of boxing that anybody can do, so it's fitness boxing. So it allows people to go and punch, and 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, they can go in and punch because it relieves pent-up stress.
The sessions are open to all ages, including children, meaning that anyone can put on some gloves and join in. Instructors and members alike all have plenty of positive things to say about the new addition to the community centre.
My name is Sahna Saad. I am one of the instructors. I am really happy to be one of Funky Fit instructors. So I've learned this to come and help the community. I am one of the members. And we, the Breakfast Club ladies, will be fun really to help each other to get fit and have a healthy life.
So we just came here and like my friends and my family, we all came and we did some exercise. It's really good. It's a lot of power that you have to do, and it's like non-stop, so it's really good. It's really good for your mental health. It's really good for the atmosphere you breathe in, and it's like non-stop, so you're all giving it your all.
After a successful first session and such a positive reaction from within the community, Funky Fit Boxing is sure to be a brilliant way for people to keep fit and release some of the stress of everyday life.
England missed out on the chance of a series sweep of Bangladesh as they succumbed to a 50-run defeat in the third and final ODI. Having already taken an unassailable 2-0 series lead, England restricted Bangladesh to 246 all out. However, the visitors lost 3 wickets in 8 balls from 54 to 0 and were bowled out for 196. Great Britain earned a further 2 gold medals in the Indoor Athletics Championship in Istanbul this weekend. Keely Hodgkinson defended her 800-metre title, and team captain Jasmine Sawyers won gold in the long jump, jumping an impressive 7 metres. Now onto the tennis. Russian Daniil Medvedev swept past compatriot Andrei Rublev to win the Dubai Tennis Championship title and continue his superb run of form. The 27-year-old beat the defending champion 6-2, 6-2 to make it 3 titles in a row after victories in Doha and Rotterdam. The former UFC light heavyweight champion John Jones made a triumphant return to the octagon after 3 years. Jones submitted Cyril Gane in the first round to win the heavyweight title. Making his heavyweight debut, he needed just 2 minutes to dismatch the Frenchman. With the win, Jones became only the 8th fighter to ever win 2 titles in the UFC. The Los Angeles Lakers bounced back from defeat to beat the defending champions, the Golden State Warriors. On the back of a massive Anthony Davis performance, the Lakers won the game 113 to 105. Motorsports, horse racing and surfing, just 3 of the most dangerous sports in the world. Is the sport of spikeball another to add to the list? Our reporter Carl went to the Lion's Den of the University of Southampton to find out if it is as dangerous as it sounds.
Spikeball, a sport that may sound dangerous at first thought, but is actually as dangerous as it sounds. I went to meet with the University of Southampton Spikeball Society to find out more about the sport.
It's a pretty simple game. So you have 2 teams of 2, it's a doubles game. You start in that plus formation that you can see. You hit a serve onto the net, over to the other team, and then after that anyone can move anywhere, and you just keep going until someone misses the net.
Spikeball may sound dangerous, but where does the name come from, and what did a spikeball player think the sport was when he first heard the name?
It's similar to volleyball actually, like the way we often describe it. So when you like spike in volleyball, that's where spike comes from.
I didn't know it was called spikeball. I just thought it was a strange game with like a trampoline, a small trampoline in the middle of it, and so I was a bit confused. I'd never seen anything like this before in my life. But when I started playing it, I was like, okay, I was slowly getting into the rhythm of it, and yeah, it was fantastic.
I spoke with Social Secretary Dan, Sarah, a GB Spikeball player, and the Treasurer of the Society, Dan, on why they enjoy playing Spikeball and being involved with the Society.
I like the drinking. Yep.
I also like beating back legend games.
Yep. I just love the community. They're really nice people. But also Spikeball's fun. When you get that flick over the net, when you do the rolling dive, it's got quite a lot of skills that you can just go for it. Once you're in the flow, it's very satisfying. And also because it's like short little matches, so you can do those flicks and those good finishes.
I think the best bit about Spikeball is you get the competitive side. Like you can go to tournaments in London, but also it's really casual as well. You can go on the beach, in the park, just with your mates, a barbecue, anything. So I think just the way it's versatile.
Spikeball is emerging and growing in popularity every day. So what does the President Dom hope people get out of attending Spikeball sessions?
We just hope that people see it as like a more relaxed sport when they get here, and they can just put whatever they want to put into it. You can set it up any way you want, so it's quite easy to start up. It's quite easy to learn. We just hope that people enjoy it.
So now that I've learned how to play Spikeball, I'm going to have a go myself. So, unfortunately we lost, but I hope you enjoyed that. That's Kyle Full, Solar Sports News.
That's all from us today. Make sure to join us next week on Solent Sports News.